Mwah.
Welcome back, my lovelies. Thank you for being here. If you are new to my channel, my name is Anna and this is ALYBeauty. Today I will be doing this look right here. This is dedicated to all my young ones that are graduating. I know that looking cute is something that you want to do, but it's also something that can be hard to do if you don't have the means to do it. Now, us as YouTubers, we use all of these kinds of products. We do our best to try to cater to all, but sometimes I think we get carried away with the trends and we tend to use more high-end products, and we forget that we have viewers that can't afford all these products. So I'm going to do my best to include more affordable products. For today, I do have this video. This is a graduation makeup tutorial using only affordable products. The only product that I used that wasn't considered affordable was Anastasia Beverly Hills on my eyebrows, but that was it. Other than that, all the other products that I used on my face were affordable. And there was another one, but you'll see why I used it. The breakdown is incredible. So if you want to go ahead and get this glam halo look, go ahead and keep watching. So I already went ahead and did my eyebrows. You all know the drill with that. So now I'm going to go ahead and prime or conceal my eyes, whatever. And I'm going in with the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind in the shade Light. And I'm just going to go ahead and spread that out with my finger. Just going to go in and clean up a little bit of the edges. I feel like when I carved out my eyebrows, I messed up the shape. I don't know, and now it's hard to fix it because the product is already dry, so it's harder to spread. So since this is an affordable makeup look, I want to only use one palette, or try to use one palette, maybe one or two palettes. The main palette that I'll be using will be the ColourPop You Had Me at Hello palette. And the look that I'm going for today is like a really mauve-y look. So I'll be using these shades right here mainly, and they're really nice. Like I told you all in my BoxyCharm review, it's not that the palette isn't any good, it's just that there's so many palettes that look like this already out there, but this is a very good affordable palette. So if you are looking for something to do something cute for graduation, if you don't have this palette, if you're trying to get into makeup, I really suggest you to get this palette. You can pick it up at Ulta or you can order it on colourpop.com. However, graduations are this week, so your best bet would be to go to Ulta. So I'm going to start with the shade DUPES right here. This is like an orangey bone color, and I'm going to take a Morphe fluffy brush and just apply that on my crease and my brow bone. So I do want to add a little bit of warmth, and this will probably be the only other shade that I will use outside of this palette. This is the Morphe 35W palette, and excuse it because it is falling apart. Oh no! A piece literally just fell off. Look at this. And action! Anyway, so I'll be going in with this shade right here. I'm just lightly passing that through just to give it a wash of color, more color, because I feel like that other shade was too close to my skin tone. Now I'm going to go in with this shade right here. This one is called Winning Tickets, and I'm going to use this as a crease color. And I'm going to use the Sephora Pro Crease Brush number 38. Just applying this shade into the crease to add more depth. So I'm going to go in with this shade right here. This is called Looksy. Where are you, tiny brush? I'm going to apply that with a Morphe M151, and I'm going to add that into the outer V and inner V of my eyes. And as I'm doing this, I'm lightly blending it out, packing it in and lightly blending it out. And I'm just leaving a little bit in the middle. Don't worry if it doesn't look exactly the same. You're going to go in with a concealer regardless, and you're going to even that out. But right now, just focus on packing the color. Now I'm going to take a crease brush from IT Cosmetics. This is number 105, and I'm going to dip it into that shade Lixie and just add it onto the lower part of my brow bone. So you're just going to look up and add that in there to help blend out any of the unevenness. And now I'm just going to run that brush through the edges so that when I go in with the concealer, there's not a lot of harsh edges and it's just easier to blend in. Going back in with my Maybelline concealer, going to cut out that halo. Now with two small brushes, I'm going to first dip into this shade right here. This is called FBO, and this is kind of like a mauve-y shimmery shade, and so I'm going to add that to make it a transition from that Lixie shade into the shimmer shade that I'm going to use in the very center, which is going to be Candy Graham right here. And if you feel like your concealer is peeking through, don't worry. We are going to go in with that Lixie shade again, and we're going to blend that out. So now taking my other small packer brush, and I'm going to go into that shade Candy Graham. And this is kind of like a rose gold shade, so it's really pretty and it goes perfect with this look. I'm just going to pack that in. Actually, I'm just going to go ahead and take my finger and pack that in. I feel like the payoff will be a lot better. Boom, yes. So now going in with that IT Cosmetics crease brush and dipping it into that shade Lixie, which is that matte mauve shade, and just blending it back in there, adding more color to it, packing it on a little bit more, and blending everything out. Now to intensify my brow bone, I feel like after this, that brow bone is looking a little too simple. I'm just going to go back in with that shade Lixie and intensify it more. Alright, so now I'm done with that part. I'm going to go in with some liner, maybe clean up just the edges right here. For liner, I'll be using the Maybelline Eye Studio gel liner in Blackest Black. This one is so good, it is so creamy. I actually haven't tested this out in a party situation. I haven't tested out like sweating, but so far, the times that I've used it, I've liked it. And I'll be going in with this angled liner brush. This is from that same Morphe collection that I bought, so it doesn't have a specific number. So for this, I'm going to do a small line. It's not going to be a winged line. And when I say small, I mean like small. Ew. That was not a cute face. I'm really contemplating smoking this out, but I won't because a lot of graduations are during the day, so not everybody is extra like me. So I'm gonna go ahead and leave it like that. And now I'm going to tight line using that same gel liner and that same brush. I'm just going to run that on the inside part. Now for the face, I'm going to go in with the NYX Angel Veil Primer. This is a good dupe for my Hourglass Mineral Veil, and it's super affordable. You can get this pretty much Ulta, CVS, Walgreens, anywhere that NYX is sold. However, I bought mine at Ulta. So just going in with a little bit of that. Next, I'll be going in with my L'Oreal True Match Foundation. Don't think you can see that, the lights are too bright. This is the shade Nude Beige W3, W for Warm. Now, I don't know if this is my shade anymore, so if I look crazy, guys, I'm sorry. The only thing that I've never liked about this foundation is that little B does not have a pump. I don't like it. I need a pump, guys. Come on. Get with it. Get with the program. We are in 2018. Foundations have pumps. So, because I can't hold my mirror and do this at the same time, I'm just going to go ahead and apply it using my viewfinder. I'm sorry. And I'll be using the IT Cosmetics number 101 brush to blend that out. Oh, the color's not bad. It's not bad, guys. Not bad at all. And I really like this foundation because it has SPF 17. So this is actually perfect if you are having a graduation outside. Your skin is going to have some sunscreen on it. And I don't really swirl my brush. I just kind of tap it in so that the coverage is even and it doesn't just get, you know, pushed around like people say about brushes. But then you might question, oh, why not just get a beauty blender? Well, because I feel like a beauty blender sucks up a lot of product, and with this I can push it into the skin but also save my money because we gotta save our coins, okay? So this past week, since my skin was popping, I got lazy with my skincare. Not even gonna lie, like I did, and because of it, my skin is like, you thought, here's a pimple, and here's another, and here's another, and another one. Now I'm back on my regular skincare, my Korean skincare. Have I talked to you guys about my skincare? My Korean skincare. I don't think I have. Ever since I started the Korean skincare routine, that has been a game changer. If you haven't noticed, my face has dramatically cleared up. Like the pigmentation has gone down so much, and it's because I've been doing this every day. And as soon as I stopped, bam, pimples. I'd be like, honey, I told you to do Korean skincare, but you don't listen. Alrighty, now to the highlights. I'm going to go in with this baby right here. I am running out. I need to go buy some more. So for this occasion, I feel like this concealer would be your best choice just because of how well it lasts on the skin, how pigmented it is, and how little it creases. This has to be by far one of the best drugstore concealers I have ever tried in my life. Alright, so now that I have my whole highlight set up, hey there, come through, highlight, yes, come through, girl. So my sister-in-law hates it when I stick out my tongue like that, but it's just who I am, like. So now I'm just going to go ahead and blend that out with a beauty blender. The only thing about this concealer is that you have to work quick because it dries quickly. I'm going to give it a spritz with my Mario Badescu cucumber spray. And you can find this at Ulta, Urban Outfitters. It's really cheap and it's really good. Ooh, I haven't even put my contour and that nose is looking snatch. Now to set my face, I'm going to go in with the Benai banana powder. This thing is so affordable and it lasts so long, it's not even funny. I have had this for a while, you know, granted I have stopped using it, but it is so good. This one cost like $14 if I'm not mistaken. I'll link the website that I got it off of, but I got this back in 2015, and it's like halfway, and I religiously use this for a good year and a half. And I'm using my Artistry powder brush, and I'm just going to, ooh girl, I told you, you gotta work quick with this. You gotta work quick. So now I'm just gonna use this brush from Artistry to go and set all that concealer and set that foundation, mainly under my eyes because that's creased really quick. To be very honest, I do not recommend these brushes from Artistry. I love all of their products, but their brushes actually, they haven't been great. Alright, so now that that is done, I'm going to go ahead and go in with my contour. Now, for this palette, the price itself isn't affordable, but when you break it down, the content of each one is so affordable. I'm talking about the Too Faced Cocoa Contour Chisel to Perfection. This palette retails for $42 and it brings 4 different shades. So you have a powder highlight, you have a light contour shade, you have a deeper contour shade, and you have a highlight. So this highlight is a matte highlight, obviously used to emphasize under the eyes, and this would be a glitter highlight or a shimmer highlight to emphasize your cheekbones and high parts. And then it also comes with a angled little brush that I cannot locate at the moment. So when you break this palette down, it's $10.50 per section, and that's actually pretty affordable. So compared to the butter bronzer from Physicians Formula, this is actually cheaper, and the butter bronzer is one of the best bronzers from the drugstore. That bronzer, if I'm not mistaken, retails for like $14–15. So not only do you have that, but you also get a tool. And I actually like that one, which is why it's not in here. I don't know where it is. So that's why I'm including this palette in here, just because, like I said, when you break it down, it is affordable. I am going to go in with my Real Techniques angled sculpting brush, and I'm going to go into the shade Medium Mocha. This is the medium to deep palette, and I'm just going to go ahead and carve out my cheekbones. Alright guys, so my battery died and I had to charge it a little bit, and now I'm going to go back in with my contour. So now I'm going to go ahead and contour my forehead. So now to contour the jaw. So now I'm going to go in with this Bellaterra. This is a more flatter brush. I'm going to use this to contour my nose. And I'm going to snatch the heck out of this nose today. So I'm going to go in a little thinner than what I usually do. Now I'm just going to kind of blend that out with my beauty blender. Now for the actual highlights, the real highlight, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to go in with this Galaxy Lumiere Holographic Highlighter by L'Oreal. And on top of that, I'll be going in with my ColourPop Super Shock Highlight in the shade High Five. And this one is really pretty because it's like a pinkier highlight. So this L'Oreal highlight is in the form of a stick. And now I'm going to add the Super Shock highlight on top of it. Yes, look at that glow. I love these highlights. They're so affordable, but they're so good. So good. I totally forgot to bronze my face. So I'm going to go in with the darker shade, Deep Mocha, and just lightly with a bronzer brush go over my face. Just very lightly. And now I'm going to go in with my Milani Baked Powder Blush in the shade 01 Dolce Pink. And I'm going to take the IT Cosmetics 102 Smoothing Foundation Brush. My blush brush is out of reach, so this will do. And now to finish the eyes, I'm just going to go in with the shade Looksy, and I'm going to add it under my eyes and then highlight it with this shade right here called The Knot. So using a compact brush, I'm going to go into that shade Looksy, and I'm just going to run it under my lash line. And I'm also kind of blending out that harsh edge that I left when I cleaned off the excess. So you want to make sure that you do that for that smoky effect. So now for lashes, I'm going to go in with the Lily Lashes from the Sephora line, and I'm going to use the lashes in Looks. I do say that this is affordable because this is $20 for 2 pairs of lashes, and you get the applicator. It's just not in here. So I'm going to go in with this dark purple shade. This is the NYX retractable liner in the shade Deep Purple. I'm just going to add this into my waterline. Oh, and you know what? I just realized that I didn't add my inner corner highlight. So let me add that shade, the Knot. And now to finish off the lashes, I'm going to go in with my Voluminous False Fiber Lashes, and this is from L'Oreal. Now I'm going to go in with some lip liner. I'm going to use the shade Lumiere, both the lippy liner and the lippy stick from ColourPop. And now to finish it with my Tony Moly Pocket Bunny Setting Spray. Alright dolls, that is it for this look. I really hope that you liked it, and I really hope that this is something that you can recreate at home, and it's something that you can find useful for graduation or any other occasion. This is a very glam look. You can even intensify this more. You can add a wing liner to it or add more glitter to the center, however you want to do it, but this is perfect for many occasions. If you want more content like this, go ahead and let me know down below. If you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Go ahead and hit that notification button just so that you don't miss a thing. And while you're at it, go ahead and give me a thumbs up just so that I know that you like this video. So that is it for this video, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!